Hello, everybody. I'm Edie Gardner, and today is my Bettian birthday, which means I am the same age as the year I was born. And I'm a big believer in bucket lists. I had a bucket list last year to do something every day that was forward moving, whether it be personally or professionally, so that the next day or days afterwards in the future, I was happy with the thing that I had done that day. And I was documenting it every day. And I kind of got out of the habit. I did it for a good long time, probably like maybe 10 months in, and I was trying to do something every day that was forward moving. So given that today is my Bettian birthday, I wanted to do another bucket list item, which is to do something every day. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do. And I finally decided that with the help of ChatGPT, which is my new one of my new favorite companions because they've gotten to know me pretty well. And now they suggested as well that I wanted to do one thing in my profession, which is a dual profession, but I wanted to add the social to my social work profession. So I wanted to become more visible. ChatGPT helped me to realize that I hide a lot. And as a responsible, that's what we do. We hide a lot. So I'm going to walk the talk and I'm going to try to teach you how to, as well as myself, to learn to use your sense of responsibility where you get to benefit too. So every day I'm going to be a little bit more visible. You might not see it behind the scenes, but right now I am, it's difficult for me to put myself out there. Perfectionism is a big problem for responsibles. And so I'm walking the talk here. This is going to be unedited. It's just going to go out there as is, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Do things imperfectly. Because being done with something beats being perfect with it and not publishing it or making it visible almost every time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to walk the talk. Years and years ago, I had a boyfriend, and this boyfriend was definitely not into me. He didn't like me. I mean, he liked me, but he didn't like me in that way. By the way, I call him boyfriend. He would say completely annoying pest is what I was. And just before I thought my friends were going to do an intervention because he definitely was not into me, we were going to lunch. This guy and I were going to lunch, and I turned to him as we were walking to lunch. I said, "Okay, I'm throwing in the towel. I definitely know you're not interested in me, but I don't have a whole lot of experience with dating. So I wanted to learn from this experience. So I was wondering if you could tell me the top thing that, just didn't do it for you with me." 10 minutes later, I turned to him and I said the top thing, not everything. And he's like, right. You did. You said the top thing. Okay. So, the top thing. Wow, there's so much material I have to work with. Let me whittle it down. Let me whittle it down. Okay, I got it. The top thing is that, I'm not interested is that you wear your heart out on your sleeve. I'm like, what? I think if you could give me just a few more minutes of your time and explain that to me. Because the idea that somebody wouldn't benefit from my sense of responsibility just was such a foreign object to me. It was just a foreign, not object, concept to me. Because prior to that, I had felt used in my sense of responsibility. I thought that everybody but me benefited from my responsibility. So I'm like, you're going to have to explain that one to me. It's like, okay, so let me create a scenario for you. Pretend we were married. I'm like, ooh, I like where this is going. He's like, no, back down, Edie, back down, Edie. No, let's just say we were married and we were walking down the street and you see this puppy that's been abandoned and it's got tar all through its paws and it's scraggly. It just, ugh. Um, you would see that puppy and want to take that puppy home, and then we'd have a puppy in our small apartment, and that's just too much for me. I wouldn't want to have this gross puppy. And I'm like, well, first of all, yes, of course the puppy would be saved, but like I wouldn't be gross forever. I'd clean him up and stuff. But the idea, but I just thought, wow, the idea that I wear my heart out on my sleeve, not benefiting somebody else was just absolutely foreign to me. I just couldn't understand that. Many, 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 many years later, I realized, you know what? He was right. Not only do others maybe take advantage of my heart out on my sleeve, but I don't benefit from my heart out on my sleeve because most responsible people overserve at their own expense. And that's not going to help anybody because it's not sustainable. So this channel, my passion in doing the work that I do is to help responsible people. The most responsible people in the world are who I usually help, either by helping them manage their own private practices. As a CPA, I help people manage the books of their business, but so much more. Like we get over the hump of benefiting from our own practices. And then as an LCSW, as a licensed clinical social worker, I also have a counseling practice where I help the most responsible people in the world. That's what I like to say. Now, the highest degree of responsibility is those who have OCD, in my opinion. But there are many other forms of responsibility that I also address. So this channel is dedicated to those who are responsible. That includes caregivers. That includes people who are in responsible helping professions, like first responders. And what I want to do is I am very passionate about helping the most responsible people in the room because I want to have them benefit from their own sense of responsibility. More importantly, though, I want to know what you're holding yourself responsible for. My definition of the acronym of DEFEAT, DEFEAT, is demanding everything for everybody all the time. So I'm going to share my screen with you. I think I'm going to share my screen with you. And I want to show you that there's this image of the things that we carry in our backpack. We're going to be talking a lot about this in this YouTube channel. So this is this person's backpack, and look at all the things that they hold that they carry on their backpack. This inflated responsibility, others' expectations they're carrying, financial pressures, social obligations, past mistakes, future uncertainty, mental load, career quality control, never enough, other people's problems. And so responsibilities, there's no vacation, there are no breaks, there are no complaints, and there's no other option than to be responsible. Exhaustion, anxiety, and burnout, those are topics we'll cover. So I'm going to teach you how to transform that backpack into where you're holding the weight of the world in your backpack. Here's the weight of the world. This is an image of the world. We're holding it, but we're going to find times when we can learn how to let it go. Okay? So we're going to go to that view. And then we're going to transform that. I'm going to teach you how to learn how to benefit from your own sense of responsibility. And we're going to see what is in that backpack. So here's the world that you used to be carrying on your back. We're going to have you benefiting from the world, and we're going to have you be the explorer. The world is your oyster on here. And you can tell that the images of their facial features are different. So now, then we're going to be going to, then we're going to be going to what actually is in your backpack. So what are you carrying? You're carrying what are your responsibilities, which are thoughtful choices, healthy boundaries, aligned values. What's your growth, where you're learning, you're evolving, you're becoming, your meaningful contributions, your impact over approval. So we'll talk about self-care. What does self-care mean? Peace, joy, and freedom. So those are just some of the topics that we're going to be talking about and exploring on how you can benefit from your own sense of responsibility and learn how to carry less and care more. So I'm Edie Gardner. It's going to be short little snippets. I'm trying to become more visible every day, add the social to my social work. And I'm so grateful you're here. And let's get going. Take care.